Hi guys, this is Allie,
And this is Rachel.
and this is Devious Dumplings. Let's get steamed.
So excited to be here right now.
I mean, it's not like I saw you a couple hours ago.
Yeah, literally.
My stuff still smells like you, Rachel.
Does it really?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, Rachel.
Dude, thanks for cleaning my house. I'm sorry, I meant to tell you that earlier, but thank you so much. I walked in and I was like so excited.
I'm sorry I couldn't take out the trash.
Dude, it's no big deal.
I couldn't
I'm
remember
just
where
like,
it was again, and I was like, ah, shit.
it's okay. That trash room is like cursed and it's just disgusting. So you're better off.
If listeners and viewers can't tell already, Rachel and I hung out this whole weekend,
Yeah.
and I was at her house by myself this morning, so I cleaned because I was like, I'm not gonna leave it a mess.
Dude, you were such a real one for that. Best guest ever.
Woohoo!
I love
Yeah.
having you over so much. It's so fun.
I love being over there. I was like already sad when I left. I'm like, damn.
No, dude, it was an L. L for us.
Yeah. So we're not just here to talk to each other. We're here to talk to all of you, or for you to
Yes.
listen to us talk to each other, actually, with something that you care about. Because I know a lot of you probably don't care about us talking to each other
Yes, us just like
about
talking about us hanging out.
cleaning. Yeah. So we did a couple things this weekend that we wanted to talk about. The first one was because of last week's episode where we talked about Deadpool and Wolverine. We made it our goal to watch the X-Men movies, to go back and just see how everything is compared. And we watched the first one.
And part of the second.
Yeah, we fell asleep. I finished watching it before I did this, and it was like 20 minutes that I watched, and I was like, wow, still terrible.
Yeah, I have so much to say about those X-Men movies. Oh my God.
And just to let you all know, we do have special footage that we will share later once I edit it or ask Grayson how to help me edit it. But
I forgot
we
about that.
we recorded our reaction to watching the beginning of the first one, and I liked how we did poses and we were like watching stuff as we did it. So it's a little snippet. You don't see the scenes, but you can definitely tell where we're at.
Yeah, you could figure it out.
Yeah. And it's not a full like hour, 2 hour movie thing. We probably just did it for like the first hour, a
Yeah.
half hour of the movie.
Yeah, I'd say half hour is a
We
good
were
point.
mostly cleaning when we were doing it.
Yeah, we were cleaning up my house while we were watching the first X-Men movie, which multitasking while having that on was probably best.
Yes. You can't just like focus on it.
No.
Uh, but we had a lot of fun. I think we should talk about like the worst parts of both movies because we already know what the worst part of is the second movie.
Oh my God.
Rachel
Oh
knows.
my God.
Rachel knows.
Dude, like laughing's not enough for that scene. It was ridiculous.
The scene we're referring to is in the beginning of X Men 2.
X-Men 2, you guys.
X Men 2 out of like 15. I can't even remember when it came out, but wow. Just
Well,
wow.
X-Men 1 was 2000, so it has to be like at least
A year or
like
two.
maybe like a year or two after that.
Yeah. And it's supposed to take place like a couple months after the first X Men. Which I guess like when I was younger and I watched it, I totally thought it was like I thought it was the same amount of time that we waited. I didn't get it. But anyway, there's this part where Wolverine is checking out Alkine Lake. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. And you see his face, like he opens up a door and you see his face, and then you see a wolf just standing there, like a white wolf. I'm like, what is this, a dire wolf? Um, but his face looks so weird. Like they caked on the makeup. Like it was just like flat, and it was like this. Like you could just see the oval part of his face, and then it was just hair everywhere. It was really bad. And then they did a phase out thing before they transferred to like another scene, which wasn't there. It wasn't with him. It was with the children of the school at a museum. And like where
It
his
was like a
eyes were and his face were, it went to a wolf, but not the
like
wolf
a
in front of him, but like a stuffed wolf. Like,
like a taxidermied wolf.
yeah, it was really bad. We were just like, what? Why? Why did you make this choice? Storm's the only good one in the movies, in the first two movies so far, but her character, they had Halle Berry on contract to be an X-Men. Storm, one of the greatest characters ever in the comic books. And she's just like, oh, I don't know.
They fumbled the bag.
She's so good in the comic books, guys. Like, if you know, you know. She has a mohawk.
That is so cool.
It's
I don't read the
so.
comics.
I'll give you the X-Men with all the female ones. It's really cool.
That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
they have, like, Emma Frost in it, and they have, like, a different Grey, not Jean Grey, and it's, like, great, because, like, she's not the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us like Jean Grey.
Yeah. We booed when she came on.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she looks awful.
Oh my God. There is honestly we need to go back to the first movie
Okay. What was the worst
because
part of that first movie to you?
well, the worst part of the first movie, okay, honestly, it's probably Rogue's acting.
Oh god, it was really bad.
It's bad. I feel bad
Well,
for
all of the
her.
acting is bad.
All of the acting is
Wait,
bad.
wait, 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 wait. Remember Statue of Liberty? And they're like flying Hugh Jackman, like they're flying Wolverine like up, and he's just like, it's like he's in a wind tunnel, like all the air, like you can just tell he had a giant wind fan on his face. He's just like,
And he's literally like flying around fighting. What is it? What's like Sabretooth?
well, he was fighting Sabretooth, but remember when Magneto was like starting the machine and they couldn't get up there? Scott blew like a hole in it, and he's like, we can't steady it or we'll hit her, and they're like, someone's got to get up there, and so Storm's like, I'll fly you up there, like with my
Oh,
storm. And then Jean's like, I'll try and steady you.
oh my God.
Can we also talk about the giant flaw in this? How does Magneto's power work to change all the humans into mutants? How does that work? He can control metal.
Where's
And I
this
know he's
jump of
got like the big
logic?
metal thing spinning. Also, his face when he looked at that one guy when he did it to him was weird. He's like, just like direct eye contact, but making really weird faces. Like, why? Like, these are
Oh my
amazing
God.
actors. They
Yeah.
they have won so many awards. But
Like what happened?
why was this written this way? This is why I say Disney money will fix this.
We need a reboot. We need a
And
reboot so bad.
we need better storytelling. Like, we don't want Wolverine and Jean Grey together. It's a mistake.
I
There's no chemistry. And like
no.
no one likes her.
No. I keep shaking my head to everybody that's audio only, in case you're wondering.
I'm just yelling and I'm just like, why did we make this choice? It's so
I
wrong.
need a reboot, especially because I like when before we watched these, I was thinking back on them like so fondly. I was like, God, I really loved these movies. They were so good. And we watched them, and I'm like floored. The effects, I mean, it was 2000, so I'm like gonna give them that, but the effects are horrible, and the acting is so bad.
Yeah. But like
The
again,
script is terrible.
yes. This is what I was talking with Grayson about. I really like these characters, but I never felt like the extent of them was fully like fleshed out because we have
Mm,
comic books for a reason. I mean, that's like the original script. Why not use it? Why not
yeah,
use their lore that we know and use it? Rogue's an amazing character. She's so strong. She can save people's mutations in her after she's taken them in, and she can use them. And I think at one point she does control her power, but she always has it on. So she
yeah.
doesn't hurt. And I mean, she kills like Miss Marvel.
Oh, she really?
Yeah, like in the comic book, she like absorbs all of her and she can fly afterwards.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and like there's all these different viewpoints. Literally in the old animated TV show that I watched, her and Logan are like inseparable best friends.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and she's really goth. Like she has short hair. She's got like the white bangs like right here, dark brown, and then she's got streaks of dark green in it. And like dark green and black are her favorite colors, and that's what she wears. But she doesn't care what she wears. She like wears like a lot of crop tops, and it's great.
That's cute. I
The
like
weird,
where was that?
yeah, the weird thing is though, like she had a crush on like Scott, and I was like, why? Yeah, who has crushes on Scott?
Yeah,
No one.
why?
No one.
It's like
He's
that
like,
one scene in like what was it? Was it the it was the first one where he's like where Logan was like hitting on Jean Grey and Scott was like I don't need to tell you to stay away because she's my girl. And then like in the end was like stay away from my girl.
well, yeah, he's like, if I need to say that, then she's not my girl. And then at the end, he's like, but stay away from my girl. And it's like, then she's not your girl. You literally just contradicted yourself.
Oh my god.
We're sorry that we're talking about the X-Men so much and like Marvel, because that's not, well, it's not Marvel. Well, it kind of is.
It kind of it's
It's
adjacent.
back into the fold now.
Yes, it's back in the fold. I yeah, I want to watch Fantastic Four for a variety of reasons.
The original,
But the
yeah.
original.
The other
But
one, it's not good.
I think I watched the other one like on a plane. I don't even think I watched it like in the theater.
This says a lot when you say you watched like a movie on a plane, because you're like, there was nothing else to do. I was trapped in the sky, so I might as well watch this movie.
Yeah. But you know what's a really good plane movie is Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes, it is. It's a great
That's the,
plane movie. It's a
it's
good
a
movie.
it's a good movie, but for some reason I only ever watch it when I'm on planes.
I like to watch any of the Fast and Furious movies, especially the one in space.
I think honestly I don't think I've ever seen a Fast and Furious movie.
That's okay. They're all the same.
That's what I've heard.
They've made 20 of them. The only reason I like to watch them on the on the plane, is because within the first 10 minutes I'm asleep. And I'm like, thank God. It's like what helps me sleep.
Fast and the Furious movie is like the white noise.
Yeah, it's like, Vin Diesel, we're family.
We're family.
Just knocks me out.
You're done.
The one that was kind of good was like Calvin and Hobbes or whatever. Or Shaw and
Dude,
Hobbes. Sorry, Schaub and Hobbes.
okay, Calvin and Hobbes, if I remember right, the guy who wrote Calvin and Hobbes was like in my hometown.
Yeah, sorry. It's Sean and Hobbs. It's Dwayne Johnson's character in the Fast and Furious movie, and what's his name? Oh my God, it's right there, and I'm thinking of his face right now. He's in the Italian Job. He's in Spy. Melissa McCarthy. He's in the movie with her. He normally does action movies all the time.
I don't know actors.
It'll come back, but yeah, Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel like hate each other apparently.
Really?
Yeah, which is really weird. So, he's no longer in the Fast and Furious movies. That's why they did a separate one, because a lot of people really like his character.
Mm.
Put him in it in a separate one. It was kind of good. Like it was. It's gonna mess. I'm trying to think of his name now. The other guy. Um. It's really. It's good. It's too long, but it's funny. Other than that, yeah. Anyway, we're not talking about Fast and Furious. We're not here for that. We're here for X-Men. Yeah, when you said like I think of them very fondly. I'm like, yeah, I think of them very fondly. Like that was like my first introduction to superheroes. Like after that, it was like Iron Man.
Yeah.
But
I I don't know if I watched X-Men or Fantastic Four first. But they were both like part of my childhood.
yeah, I just remember I was like laying in bed one night and that came on because I couldn't sleep without something on, and I was
Mhm.
like, whoa, what is this? Who's this girl? Who's this guy in a bar? That was my favorite scene still.
Like
It's
when
so
he's at the
different
bar.
than what we see now.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman just like smoking a cigar, shooting down some bourbon shots, just like waiting, and then that was so bad. The special effects in the bar scene,
Oh my God, when like
the claws came out,
the claws
and they
come
did like
out.
a zoom up of it, like the skin tearing and like coming out.
Whose hand was that? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I really hope for a reboot. I really do.
They could make a
Because
lot of money.
they could do really well, I think. And plus they've been doing reboots of like everything lately.
Yeah, and they don't need to bring back the original actors. The only person they need to really bring back is Hugh Jackman. He's gonna do
Yeah.
it till he's 90.
Exactly.
And
See?
he'll look exactly the same. We just need to like talk to Paul Rudd and have him, you know, share a little bit of what he's on with Hugh
Yep.
Jackman so we can keep him forever. He's a
The
national
regimen.
treasure to Australia and to the US.
Exactly. Which apparently him being Australian was common knowledge that I did not know.
He's the most Australian man ever. That's why it's so wild to me that you like have no idea.
I just like
Have you
I
never
didn't
heard hear him talk ever?
know, dude. I think I've literally only ever heard him in the X-Men movies. I don't think I've
Even in
watched
the
a lot of
X-Men movies, it comes out. Like, especially in the first one, you can hear it.
well, maybe we're gonna have to watch it again. Because I didn't notice that.
I'll fall asleep again.
Me too.
We need to watch the third one together. And
Yeah.
then we'll move on to the other ones that are really bad. Watch First Class because that one's good.
First Class is good. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. And then we'll have to watch like is it X-Men like Dark Phoenix or Apocalypse that's next? And then it's the
Oh
second
yeah.
First Class. I don't know. We need to
Yeah.
look at the way it comes out. And then we'll watch the
Yeah.
Wolverine movies.
Yes, I'm down.
Oh, wait. The second Wolverine movie comes before Days of Future Past.
Oh, does it really?
Yes, because he's going. I remember at the end he's just going through a metal detector and he gets stopped and there's Magneto and Charles.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
That's like the I have the my mind is useless. I just have really weird stuff. Even when we were watching the movies, I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this. Like this happens next," and you're just like, "What?" I can still quote the movie in the beginning of First X-Men between Logan and well, Wolverine and Rogue when they have all
Oh
their
yeah.
interaction. When she's like, "Does it hurt when they come out?" And he's like, "Every time." And I'm like, I was quoting it before they said it.
Honestly, I used to be able to do that. This is a random side note, but I used to be able to do that with the Obi-Wan versus Anakin scene in Revenge of the Sith.
Everyone can.
I know, dude. I was like
You are like
reciting
a
it.
brother to me, Anakin. Ah, I hate
I
you.
No, no, not that scene, the part where he gets off the ship and they're like
Oh, okay,
talking and
that's
walking in
impressive.
circles. Yeah.
That's impressive. I
I
remember the part with Padme when she's like,
yeah. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen Revenge of the Sith now. We should do a Star Wars thing. I love how like we're like barely talking about anime right now. And like that's all I watch these days. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith was like my Star Wars movie. So I I love it. My
I
favorite.
I would rewatch Star Wars for you.
For me, would you not enjoy it?
I have a very complicated relationship with Star Wars, and I feel like right now I need to not get in the fandom, so this can be like a future project
Yeah.
because I've been so good not reading the fanfic lately. You saw me at your house. I had every single fanfic I've ever saved of X-Men up on my phone rereading them.
Dude, we're like trying to get ready and you're like in my bed reading fanfic.
Oh yeah, I was laying in bed and you're just like, wow, it's so great that you can get ready so fast so we can leave in time. And I was just like, looked over at you. I'm like, okay, Rachel, we left in time.
We didn't leave when we wanted to, but it actually didn't matter because it was too
No.
hot.
Yes, we'll get to
So
that.
it ended up being fine.
Yeah, so we're good.
Yeah. We're A-okay.
I was reading fanfic till I went to bed because I wasn't tired yet. I had like a second wind and I was up till 3 because I'm like I gotta finish because they're smashing.
Yeah.
I
Some
gotta I gotta
fanfics
see
go.
I gotta see how this plays out. Wait a minute, and then like even
Yeah.
in the morning I was like wait, Maddie wait, and she's like what? And I'm like take your time with your makeup. You can do mine afterwards. And I'm just like she's like what's happening? I'm like they're smashing pretty hard right now.
You're like, hold on, hold
I
on.
gotta finish
I
this
gotta read
scene.
this.
I gotta finish this
Yeah,
chapter.
give me a sec.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the fanfics because literally right before we got on, I switched from my phone to my computer to write this AO3 comment. So I was like, this fanfic was really good. I gotta really put my all into this comment.
I was reading fanfic when you were texting me.
I am always reading fanfics.
Yeah.
Wait, are you
We'll
like
do
a silent reader or do you comment?
it depends. I actually never have commented on AO3. I always leave kudos and then I bookmark it.
Okay. At least you're leaving kudos. I
Yeah,
didn't used to comment on AO3 until I started commenting a lot more, and now I have a lot of engagement with like authors. I comment on every chapter for a lot of the authors. I read a lot of their stuff, and they're like, "Oh my God, so excited to see you on this chapter." And I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm back."
I I did it on like fanfic.net all the time
Hmm.
because I don't have many stories I like on fanfic.net that I've saved.
Yeah.
Because it was old school and that's what I always read. But my thing is, I don't read stuff that's currently coming out.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot
I
you don't read
only
stuff that's
read
not
completed
completed.
stories because I've been burned so many times. And I learned that when reading one of my X-Men fanfics. I finished it and I went to the sequel. And I didn't save the sequel. And I was like, it's weird. And I went to the sequel. It only has 10 chapters. 2019 was the last time it was updated.
Taking an L.
Yeah. But
I
also
know.
because I never want I never want to say the wrong thing when I comment on a fanfic. Now we're going on another tyrant, but it's fine. It's connected to this X-Men.
It's connected to X-Men.
But like I said before, I'm huge into fanfic. I love reading my favorite pairings if I'm not fulfilled in like a
Hmm.
movie or a fandom, which is like a big thing. I want my couple together and I want to know
Yeah.
if there's others like me who
Yeah.
also think of this stuff. Like literally I used to ship Loki and Darcy and they've never interacted.
I literally had to think about who Darcy was.
Yeah. They'd be great together though. Just saying. But out out there on fanfic.net, there are a list of stories for an author who never finished updating or did finish updating on some, but other ones were not completed. And people still haven't gotten the gist and they still get notifications on comments on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's me. It's me. I'm the one. I'm the problem.
Cute Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in middle school when I wrote those. I didn't know what I was writing.
You didn't know, but people are still commenting on it.
Yes. It's real like some of them are so bad. Like it's like a long run on sentence that's like a whole page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, why do you like this? One time someone went through the entire thing and told me everything that was wrong with it. And I was just like, I don't care. I'm like, but
Dude.
thanks. And then someone else commented and they were like, you tried really hard. Like, that was really mean of them to do that because that's when you can see other comments.
Oh, okay.
Um, and they were super nice. They're like, I think you could like figure it out. Like, if you ever wanted to like update it or get like a beta reader. And I'm like, psh, fuck that. I don't want. I mean, I don't want people to read my stuff. I don't need people knowing I'm a fanfic. I think one person knew I wrote stuff, and they knew about my profile.
Dude, I don't think anybody knows my AO3 username except for me.
Exactly. That
That
I
and
mean,
that's how it'll stay.
yeah, my fanfic one, no one will ever guess it. Like ever. I wouldn't even guess it. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe I put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
But
you
yeah,
ever read on Wattpad?
that's not that's too big of a thing to talk about on here.
You know what? You're right. We have to have a full episode about fanfics. Now I'm off on some tangent.
Because we can talk about fanfic.net, we can talk about AO3, and we can talk about Wattpad.
Yeah.
But I will say
That's
this one. I
another
will say
episode.
this one thing. When you are truly desperate, you will go from AO3 to fanfic.net to Wattpad
Yep.
because you're trying to find your ship or your parent or your person. But when you're and like you think you've hit rock bottom when you hit Wattpad, you haven't yet. Rock
You have
bottom is
not.
Tumblr fanfic.
I actually oh, what's that place called? What is it? Quotive? I feel like that's rock bottom.
I haven't heard of
But
that. I think Twitter should be like after AO3 though, because like Twitter has some really good fanfic.
Twitter has good fics. Those thread fics are really good. I would actually put Tumblr. Okay, it's harder to find
Actually, I
them.
put Tumblr above Wattpad.
Yeah, Tumblr above Wattpad because Wattpad's just the trenches. Wattpad is terrible. It used to be something, but it's definitely not anymore. But we can dive into fanfic at a later date. We got distracted from X-Men.
Allie's just making a face right now. Maybe I'll share in that episode what I wrote about in my
Oh
fanfic.
my
That'd be terrible.
god.
Let's see if anyone can find it. I dare you. Uh, yeah, just like wait. If someone will like dig it up, they're like, "Is this the?" And I'll be like, "I have no comment."
No comment. Oh, I'm
Pass.
thinking up ideas of fan fiction related episodes we could do. I'm excited.
We can read like summaries, and we're like, "It's good. Just believe it." Or like, "Is this a fanfic title, or is this something I've made up?"
A
Or what?
Fall Out Boy lyric.
Yeah, Fall Out Boy. That's true. That's true. Because they have some weird lyrics, especially with like the
Yeah.
titles of their songs.
The titles of their songs are so long.
My parents would call me sometimes and I'm like, "Did you just download this song on your like thing?" And it says like, "I once dated this girl and then I did cocaine or whatever." And I was like, "What?" And then I look, I'm like, "Oh, I guess that's the name of it."
You're like, oh yeah, that one.
That one. But yeah, getting back to X-Men, when you said you like think of them very fondly and you thought they were better, I think of like here's my like fandom heart right here,
Mhm.
and like X-Men's right here. Because
Yeah.
I love Wolverine so much. He is my favorite. Like I love Steve Rogers
Mhm.
and like Iron Man because like yeah OG, but like it's Wolverine. It's always gonna be Wolverine. I love Logan, and a lot of people hate me because of my opinions on the X-Men movies because I disagree with the mainstream, and I also disagree with like the mainstream ships.
Yeah. I get it.
I'll have to send you one of the fanfics that's really good. That is appropriate. That makes
Appropriate.
sense. I mean,
That's important.
well, maybe I'll send you some. I haven't found dead dev of them. I found one a long time ago. I just like try to repress that memory.
I understand.
Yeah, sometimes they're pretty bad. But that's a fanfic thing. Anyway, um, yeah. So you were talking earlier too about what X-Men character would cosplay then and
Okay.
now. Then and now, I feel like there's a difference.
Yeah. You mean like, okay, I think if I had like all the budget and the ability or someone who had the ability, I would do Mystique.
Mystique, yeah, you
Yeah.
do a great job as Mystique. Actually,
Thank you. That would be so cool.
just like the little designs that are like, I have so many questions about her. And why
Same.
hasn't she come back?
Where is she at?
She's like
But I
fades
would do
away.
I would definitely do Mystique. I think that would be so fun and such a cool cosplay. Because I am not there yet with my cosplay, partially because I just don't know if I want to like mess with that. It feels like a huge project, but like I haven't done any body paint
You have to
because
talk
I
to
just don't.
Emily, who's on the podcast before.
Yeah, yeah, I need to watch that episode actually. So because didn't you guys talk about it?
Yeah, we talked about a body paint. She's doing something right now. I saw on her Instagram, and it was like terrifying.
Oh,
She looks like an
that's
old
ter
man.
oh my God, yeah. People can do like really crazy stuff with like body paint.
So that's
But
who you
yeah,
would
that'd
pick
be
as
fun.
Mystique.
Yeah, with like an honorable mention of Storm. Because her in that outfit in the second movie that was like all leather with like a weird leather cape, or maybe that was in the first. I don't know, whatever.
First one.
It was in the first one. That was everything.
If you saw her outfit in the comic books, I have some art that I got from one of the Emerald Cities.
Mhm.
Actually, I should just bring you the art book because it's really cool. They had all of the X-Men girls dressed up in like ball gowns, like they're gonna go to the Hellfire Gala, which is like a big thing once a year for X-Men. They do it at
Mhm.
San Diego Comic Con,
Oh, that's
but they
cool.
also do it in the comic books, and their outfits are like insane.
I love a good outfit. I love a good costume.
I'll find the artwork and I'll show you, but like her outfit's really great, and even in the comic books, it's stunning. So I've actually cosplayed one X-Men and one Avenger.
Who?
So a couple years ago, I did Sailor Scout of Captain America. Before we
Who?
met, there's not many photos of it,
That's okay.
but it was fine. It was
Hmm.
cute. I had a lot of fun with it. I still have the outfit. It does not. It's not like up to date anymore. It's like based off like Captain America in the first movie or first
Hmm.
Avengers, which I love, and I can also quote that movie. Um, But before that, I actually made my own outfit and I was Rogue from the comic books.
Really?
Not big, crazy southern hair Rogue, but like straight hair Rogue
Yeah.
that she has. And she has like a hood. She has an all like dark green outfit, white gloves, and it's like dark green and the lining, like the edges of it are white. And then she has like kind of like white go-go boots.
My gosh, those boots had to have been like a sleigh, but they probably also would have killed your feet.
No, they were actually. I found like some flat ones. I've
Oh,
changed
that's
them, and
good.
I've made them into boots for Shinobu, and I just
Oh,
painted
okay.
her butterfly wings onto them.
Oh, that's cute.
The membrane. Yeah, I have never. I've only used them like twice, but I
Yeah.
have some photos from the photo shoot. I'll send you one, and I still have
Yeah.
her bangs. I actually still have the outfit.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I would update that one again. I really want to cosplay Wolverine though in his new outfit from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes, you need to do that. You and Maddie need to do Wolverine and Deadpool
Maybe
because
it can
that'll
be
be cute.
Peter.
Peter,
You just be there and be like, I'm honorary Deadpool.
I'm an honorary Deadpool, guys. Hello. That would be
They're
me.
good. They're cool. They're cool with me. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I've done. I don't think I would want to cosplay anyone else. I don't really like a lot of the other X-Men.
Yeah, I
I mean, Julie Lee is cute, but we only see her in the comic books. We never get her in the show, which
yeah, I
sucks.
have no idea who you're talking about.
She's bright. She always wears like bright yellow. She's loud. She talks a lot, and she always chews on bubblegum. So it's yellow and pink are her colors, and she does
Hmm.
like she can shock you.
Okay, yellow and pink is cute.
Yeah, she's really cute. I'll find a picture and send it to you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun watching those. I have now regressed to when I was like 13, 14, and I'm reading all of my favorite fanfics from back then, which still hold up. And then once I'm finished going through that, I'm going to go through all of fanfic.net and find more fanfic, see if I've missed anything, because I am looking for one of them. It's called like The Bad Habit, and I freaking love it because they made The Bad Habit and they made like something else, and they're two fanfics, but one's his point of view and one's her point of view throughout the whole thing. And I read hers, and it's really good. And then I went back and I read his, but I want to find it and reread it because I love it.
I need that for you.
Yeah, and then I'll go in on AL3 and I'll find everything because there's so much. I'm
I
reading a
can
lot
really navigate
right
that
now.
website so
I
well.
have 3 different pairings that I'm going in between right now.
Yeah,
I
I've been
have
switching it up too.
yeah, I have Hasbin Hotel open on my phone. I have Ominous Reader Viewpoint. Well, it's Ominous Reader, but they also call it like Viewpoint at the end.
Mm,
That one has so much fanfic, like 43 pages. I am living my best life on it. A lot is Dead Dove, which is fine.
mm.
We're all right with that. And then I'm
Yeah,
reading like a lot of X-Men one. And it makes me really really happy.
yeah. I'm reading. Yeah, I'm reading just all JJK right now,
That's okay. We're
per
gonna
usual.
we're gonna share some Dead Dove ones of JJK one time.
It'll be great.
It'll be awesome. We'll like assign homework. And we're like, you have to read this Dead Dove,
You have to read this fanfic book club.
and then we'll come back and we're like, how do we feel? Terrible.
Terrible.
The other thing that we want to talk about on this podcast, other than X-Men that we have been talking about for like a half hour now,
Oh my god.
is one of the things we did this weekend was it came out. It started on Friday, but there's like Karaku sushi. It's like on a
It's a revolving sushi place.
yeah, it's a conveyor belt. They started on Friday a One Piece meet, like a One Piece theme thing. Like the whole restaurant is One Piece, so it's every location in the United States that's doing this. I was really sad, but then I found out we had one in Bellevue, and I was like, so we went on Saturday night. We did look at the time, like the wait list on Friday, and it was like 75 minutes. Insane.
Yeah.
But after we left the Ren Fair, I checked and it was like 15 minutes. I was like, cool. But then we got down the road and it was 65 minutes. So I immediately put us on the wait list. And all of our friends, there's like 6 of us, we all went. And that was a very fun experience. They were sold out of pretty much everything of One Piece.
Yeah. That was I felt really bad for you. I knew you were really excited about it.
It's okay. I just wanted the water bottle. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah.
I also want the little figurines, but those don't start till September 1st, and I won't be here, so I'll be sad.
If I can go, I'll go.
Yeah, I just want the little guys. They're cute. But yeah, they ran out of their ice cream, their gum gum ice cream, and they ran out of the cup and the water bottle that you could buy. But you could buy like what was funny is like we were ordering so much sushi at our table and we kept putting more plates into the little like coin slot
Mhm.
and we thought it was 6 plates got you a gotcha ball of One Piece. It was 15.
Which is honestly like kind of an absurd amount.
I think they did that because they knew people are insane about One Piece. We got up to 24 plates.
Oh, it's 24?
We had 24 plates.
Oh, wow.
We were 6 away from a second one. But then you found out you could just buy it. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, then what was the point of this?
Yeah, so we didn't see that part. But the sushi was really good. I was kind of disappointed with the last thing I got, and I wish I picked something else.
What did you get at the end?
Takoyaki or something. It's like the octopus
Oh, yeah.
balls. Yeah, it just wasn't that good.
Yeah. The
But
teriyaki was really good.
it looked good, and you had the last one.
I literally, oh my God, that was devastating. I couldn't order it again after I ordered it the first time.
Yeah. We also took video of this, so we'll share it with all of you as well. You can watch me as I keep breaking the sushi that's going around on the revolving thing because I don't understand how to open it.
Yeah. I think we were as a group a little lost in that restaurant. It
I,
had the like robot waiters and it came over and just started dancing in front of us with water. And I didn't know how to get it off. I didn't realize if you tapped it, it would stop dancing. So it's like dancing, and I'm trying to grab the water.
the guy next to us, like at the other table, was like, "You got to say thank you or like hit the button and then it can leave."
And I was like, oh my God, the other patrons are helping me figure out how to do this.
I know. I was looking around at people. I'm like, "How are they getting sushi off the conveyor belt?" Well, we ended up just ordering everything because we couldn't grab anything.
Yeah,
And then it would shoot
yeah.
on the top one and just stop at you, and you're like, "Oh no, grab it!"
It was a really cool experience. I didn't realize it, but like interactive dining experiences are actually super fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kept trying to get the Luffy hat that was on one of the. So they have like a plate, and then it's in like a dome,
Mhm.
and hopefully I'm describing this well for audio listeners. But they have like another clear piece of plastic over the dome, and in between it they put like a cork, and then they have the hat on the outside of the outer dome. And it was Luffy's hat, and I'm like, I want it. And I was like, I mean, who's gonna? I didn't end up stealing it because I couldn't figure out how to get it open. If
We
I had
literally
a minute,
couldn't
I
steal.
probably could have. I would have just taken it, little souvenir, since everything else is gone. Um, didn't happen. And when sushi was going by and I wanted it, I kept trying to grab the whole thing and it wasn't working. And I didn't realize that you had to pinch the plate because apparently that opens it. And even when I tried that, it wasn't working. And the other
We
patrons were
struggled.
looking at us like, "What are you doing?"
It was like, oh my God, my bad, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm like, I need a little video experience here to tell me what to do. No one told us. They just said, sit down here, eat.
Yeah, yeah, they were moving people quick through that restaurant.
But they weren't letting anyone in unless you're on the wait list.
Yeah, which is crazy.
I'm so happy I got us on the wait list because we didn't have to wait that long.
No, we barely waited at all.
Yeah, they're like, "Are you on the wait list?" And I was like, "Yeah, the same." They're like, "Come in." And our friend was like 22 minutes away still. We pretty much ate without him. I felt so bad for Sam.
I know, I felt bad for him too. I was like, oh no. But we had gotten seated, so
And we were hungry
yeah, yeah.
because we didn't
They
eat
took
at
it out of us.
the fair.
Yeah, all we had were mini donuts.
That's true. We had too many mini donuts.
Too many mini donuts.
They're addicting.
They were delicious.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun. The sushi thing was a lot, like just crazy.
It was chaotic. That's a good way to describe it.
But they had all the wanted posters up. Were really cool, and so we were taking photos with them, and it was cute. We'll share that too. Hopefully, on like
Mhm.
the maybe I'll share it on the Instagram, like a little
Yeah,
thing.
that's a great idea.
The podcast was doing a retreat.
Yeah, podcast outings.
Yes,
That's actually really cute.
yeah. The main topic we want to talk about today, other than going off tangents about Fast and Furious fanfic. X-Men is not a us rambling. It's just we're talking about it.
We're talking about X-Men.
We're talking about seeing cosplay out in the wild, like outside of conventions that you don't normally see it.
Mm,
We went to the Ren Fair on Saturday, the one in Monroe, Washington, and it was a lot of fun. We all got dressed up. Our friend Maddie, our designer for the podcast, dressed up as a witch. Rachel dressed up as a fae.
yeah.
It looked very Lord of the Rings.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I was like a fairy without wings, so I don't know.
It was super cute. You look
It,
so good.
we saw so many people in cosplay. It was crazy, and it's like, how can you be in that? I can't believe anyone would wear like full sleeves. I didn't even want to be in the short sleeve, like no sleeves, short dress I was in. I wanted to like wear nothing because it was so hot.
It was so hot. And there were people like in Akatsuki cloaks. And I have one of those Akatsuki cloaks, and that thing is not breathable.
Yeah, and then I saw a lot of Queen of Hearts. I saw the Disney princesses. I saw Disney villains.
A lot of
I also
Harley
saw,
Quinns.
what was it? We saw Demon Slayer. We saw Star
Naruto.
Wars. We saw Naruto. Yeah, yeah, the Hokage.
The Hokage. Zoro.
Yeah, we saw some One Piece. We actually saw a lot of One Piece. That was pretty
Yeah.
cute. Zoro was funny. It was like that would be a hilarious video. Be like, where am I? Where's the boat? Where's the beach? Where's
Yeah,
the
Zoro
water?
is super lost at the Ren Fair.
Yeah. But it was really cute. We saw a lot of Harlequin and Poison Ivies.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw some JJK.
Oh yeah, that's right, Megami.
We saw Megami we were like, Megami's at the Ren Fair. What's going on?
And we found out later one of our friends, or one of our mutuals,
Mm,
from online was there, and he's Kakashi from Naruto, and he like had a Ren Fair outfit for Kakashi for Ren Fair, and we're just like,
Kakashi at the
cool.
Ren Fair.
But we didn't stay that late.
No, we weren't there for very long. Dude, who would you like cosplay, like Ren Fair cosplay version of them?
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of like what would work. You know,
Mm.
it's kind of hard. Maybe Bleach. I think it'd be cool.
Ooh, because uh the author, I forget his name. Um, but he always does like them in streetwear.
Yeah, and they do like high fashion. It's really great.
Yeah. Bleach at the Ren Fair.
I mean, we did see Bleach at the Ren Fair too,
We did see Bleach at the Ren Fair.
which is crazy. That Ren Fair was nuts. I thought we like went through it all, and then we went to another spot, and I thought like, there was just gonna be food, and I was like, no, there's so much more, and it's like, are you kidding me?
It was a big Ren Fair.
The bar, I mean, the Red Dragon or like the bar was kind of cool, except they had like no seating. And I'm not saying it was
Yeah.
like full. I'm just saying it was empty and there was no seats.
It was just like a big empty tent,
Yeah, they
basically.
had two benches, and that was for the pub crawl. But there's only one pub.
Yeah. So, what was that all about?
Yeah, and a lot of vendors did not have cold water. They're like, we have temperature water, and I'm like, the boiling temperature,
Yeah. It
the
was
boil.
so hot.
Yeah, I bought. I mean, Maddie and I both bought fans. And I remember, like, that was, like, the only thing, what, I bought the donuts, a water, and the fan. That
Yeah.
was it. That's all I wanted to buy. The
Yeah.
fan slowly came unraveled. Don't know where it is.
It's in my car.
Oh,
I
there
saw
you
it
go.
earlier today.
There we go. It's like a
Yeah.
lace one. I bought it because it's $5, so I was like, might as well. It worked okay. Maddie slapped, and then we kept finding other ones that were, like, better, but more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. Maddie's was amazing. She literally did that thing once and she was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, she's like, ugh. And we're just like, fan us.
Thank
And they had
God.
lots of misters there, but it was supposed to be overcast, but it was so hot. I remember I looked at you guys and I was like, I know this isn't possible, but it feels like I've peed because there's so much sweat. And I looked at Maddie, I'm like, can you check the back of my leg? She's like, no, I felt like I peed too. And I'm like, okay, it's not just me. I'm like, I just because my legs were wet, and I was like, oh no, what is happening?
What has happened here?
But I'm happy I did not pee myself.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
also happy.
yeah. Well, we were also sweaty and like I could just feel the like sweat dripping like going from like the back of my neck down. But then it felt like I was at the gym. We were there for like 20 minutes and my scalp and like head was sweating and I would just like
Yep.
put my hand up and I was like, "Oh no. Oh no, no."
Yeah. Oh no is right. The Ren Fair was fun. We were trying to figure out a way to do it like how we would do a con, but
You can't.
it you can't because it's not really organized like that. It's not organized in the same way that a con is. But it was fun regardless. Like I had a good time. I wish it was just less hot.
I every time we went to a tent that had like three walls, I immediately backed out because I'm like, "It's hot. Too hot in here."
It was so stuffy too. Like a million degrees and it was stuffy.
I thought it was funny that we got there and while we were like walking into the Ren Fair, we could hear Jacques the Whipper, and then as soon as we got over there, he was gone.
Yeah, MIA.
Well, like his show was over, and it's like, okay, we missed it. And then we had like other people who were gonna do like a comedy show, be very aggressive, trying to get us over there.
That was so weird. They
Yeah.
were really aggressive. It like did not make me want to come and watch their show.
Oh my gosh, one of the other cosplays I saw. Sorry, I was like thinking about it when we left.
Mm,
Was Castlevania.
really?
Yeah, it was Seraph that was in Castlevania. I believe that's her name. Um, I went up to the lady and it was like a mom with her kids, and I'm like, I just want to let you know, like, I never see this character cosplayed, and I really like that you did it for this.
Mm.
It was
What'd they
great.
say?
She was really nice.
It's good.
Yeah, but nobody really cosplays Castlevania. I don't see it that often at cons, and I actually don't see a lot of merch anymore.
I've never seen it.
You would love it.
You think?
There's no ghosts.
Slay.
The first, the Castlevania, the actual Castlevania is really good. It's only 3 seasons. The first season is like 5 episodes.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
quick.
and then the other ones are a little longer, but not by much. And it's
Mm.
very intricate. There's like three different plots, and then I
All
just made
comes
like a
together.
sandwich noise or sandwich version in my hand, audio only listeners. But you know, it's a lot of fun. It was great. it it was a show. My friend Gretchen, if you guys want to listen, my friend Gretchen and I did talk about it in a previous episode this season. Um, Whips and Chains are fun, but like, have you seen Castlevania? That's the episode.
But have you seen Castlevania?
Well, I was thinking about the Rihanna song, "Whips and
Yeah.
Chains," like whatever.
Chains and Whips excite me from
Yeah,
S&M.
Chains of Whip excite me, but have you seen Castlevania?
That's a really good title.
Thank you. I thought I was very tired when I wrote it.
You
I
seem
actually
though.
didn't even edit the episode. I like started listening to it, but I started falling asleep because apparently my own voice makes me tired.
Understood.
And I was like, it's good. I remember it. It was so much fun. I was really mad at her when we watched it together though, because she loves this show. Like she loves Castlevania. Like that is her ultimate anime. And she doesn't watch a lot of anime. She's very particular about what media she consumes.
Mm.
And we watched that one. And then we were watching season like the whole time watching all 3 seasons, she was like watching me very intently. I wasn't paying attention to her, but she was watching me very intently when we were watching it, especially at
Yeah.
certain key points. And I was making a lot of comments. Honestly, there should have been a GoPro there. But uh, the last season, on the last episode, I remember I was like sitting up and something very dramatic was happening, and I was losing my mind. I was sobbing, and I could like barely watch it. And like she had to pause it, and she tried to hug me, and I'm like, "Don't you dare touch me! I am so mad at you right now."
Yeah.
And we just kept watching it, and I was like on this side of the bed away from her, like watching it very angrily, and like still crying my heart out. And it like all ended up good, like everyone's happy. And I just like started crying again, and she's just like, "No, it's okay. I'm so sorry, but look, everything's good now." And I'm like, "No, you did this to me."
Yeah. Sometimes a show will just take you out. Like you'll just like start sobbing.
It was like I was happy. It
Yeah.
like I was sad and then I was happy and I was like, okay, I don't really cry when I'm happy. That happens very few occasions.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty nuts. I think you would like it. I haven't watched the new Castlevania. That's like their descendants way later, but I
Oh,
don't
okay.
want to. I saw the animation and I'm like, I'll wait till it's over.
Oh, like over.
Yeah, because like that's what I did with Castlevania.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, it's what's its general premise?
Vampires.
Slay. Yeah. I was a vampire at the Ren Fair that I went to last year. That was fun. Yeah. I always loved vampires. Big fan of vampires, you guys. I wanted to be a vampire so bad when I was a kid.
I just like I wanted to be immortal. That was it. I didn't really care about the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked up spells online on how to make myself a vampire and a mermaid. Oh my God. I did this weird spell with like water in a necklace, and then I couldn't take the necklace off for a month, and then I turned into a mermaid. Unfortunately, it did not work.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about what you guys showed me in the car on the way to the Ren Fair about that aquamarine show.
Clear!
Bar.
H2O. Nar, the condensation. Okay, if anybody listening knows what I'm talking about, I bet you just did it too. Or nar.
Oh no. Watching that video Maddie found of some guy reenacting certain scenes and also saying it, especially in running. Audio only listeners, I'm like waving my arms.
Oh my God. And Maddie's like, I don't know why this guy is in here.
No, but yeah, we had a lot of fun at the Ren Fair. It was so hot. Like I've never sweat like that in my life.
It was bad. I last time I sweat like that was when I was in Miami. And that's saying something. I was sweaty. Oh my God. It's
I was
terrible.
sweatier than when I went to like sweatier than when I do like my hardcore gym routine. And I'm
Yeah.
there for like 2 hours.
It was rough. The Ren Fair itself was fun. Um I feel like they did a good job. Um, and I feel like they were trying to make sure that no one had like heat stroke, which I appreciate. They had like the misting stations and stuff, and
The
the
last
water
one was
filling
not a
stations.
misting station. She was just shooting water into your face.
That was crazy. I
I
was
went
like,
behind her because I was like, I don't want that.
yeah, she was just spraying people with water like a hose.
But yeah, we drank a lot of water and then we got that really cool lemonade.
Yeah, we got lemonade with glitter in it.
It was
It was
pretty. And it
cute.
tasted good.
It was delicious. I was
And
really
then we got the mini
impressed.
donuts.
The mini donuts,
We got a bucket of them.
they were
They're
delicious.
very the if you hold the bucket, you're in trouble.
Yes. If you
If
hold the
you're
bucket,
Yeah, and if you're near the bucket, I remember you took one. You're like, "Hey, I'm gonna walk over there and like watch the jousting or whatever's going on." And you're like, "I'm just gonna take one more." And then you like came back. You're like, "I'm gonna take one more before I go." And I was like, "Maddie, take the bucket." Someone else take the bucket. I was holding the bucket, and I was like, "I've had like four. I'm like, I cannot eat any more of these."
if I had to take a guess, I probably ate anywhere between like 6 to 9 of those mini donuts. I was like freaking out.
I ate a lot at the one in Portland because it's like the same donut people, and we even
Yeah.
went back and got a refill. And I was the one carrying the bucket. I'm like, why?
Like, get
But I
this
was
bucket
hungry
away
because like
from
we
me.
didn't want to. It was like the cheapest thing at the thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they're
it's like
good.
con food.
It's better,
Oh, it was much better than con food, but it's just like expensive like con food.
yes. But I was happy when we left. Really happy when we left.
Me too, dude. We got in the car and I ripped my eyelashes off. I was like, get these off of me. I need intervention in my eyelash application because I can never get them to stay.
That's every person.
I know. I
I
need
think it's the
help.
glue, but also because I used one of my eyelashes to put on, I used your glue, and that's the one I felt like I could just rip off.
Yeah.
But the sun was so hot, and we had nothing covering our faces, so
Yeah.
retroactively made the glue reignite.
Yes. Literally melting the glue. God, that was rough. Well, everybody stay tuned on my ability to put eyelashes on. This will be an ongoing saga.
Yes. One of the other things that I thought was really fun about the when we went and got the donuts, everyone in the donut hut was not looking at us. They were filming and taking photos of a couple that were dressed as Wesley and Princess Buttercup from The Princess's Bride. They had their little kid with them. I thought their son was like throwing up into their mom's dress because he kept grabbing her skirt and like ramming his head down. And I was like, is he throwing up? What's happening? But he was dressed up as the rat and he was attacking his mom like in the movie.
Oh my God, it was so funny when you were like, that kid's throwing up.
Well, they're like, no, he's not. They're like, can you not see it? I'm like, apparently not. I'm like, it's really far away. There's an angle. And they're like, if they come over here, we're giving them free donuts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was cool. But, no, that was really cool. Maddie did a great job with the makeup.
Yeah. Any listeners out there, if y'all listen to Sleep Token, she put the Sleep Token logo on her forehead and it looked so cool.
And she put
So,
like
so
black
good.
blush on her like cheekbones. And she drew like little white stars and moons.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
it
was
was
really
super
cool.
cute. She did such a good job.
Yeah, and then she helped me with my makeup. She put on like she did yellow in the inner eye, and then she did like a dark green, and then she did a black.
Mm,
And then she drew like she put like powdered green on my cheekbones with glitter as well, and like yellow. And she drew like little vines in black on my cheek.
yeah.
And it was really great. I felt like that was a lot of fun. And I have like something on my cheek for viewers. You can't see it because I'm blocking it. Um, which is gonna be fine. Next time you see me, I'm gonna have a scar on my face. It's gonna be great. I'll look like Luffy.
I look like Luffy.
I'll just be like I stabbed myself. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I felt like totally normal. Like no one could see it, and it was great. And I really like that was a lot of fun to me, and I really didn't want to take it off later that night. But none of it melted.
Yeah. I was impressed.
Yeah. And I had fun. We took a lot of videos and we did a lot of photos. It was so much fun. At the end, we did one about Maddie.
Witch.
Which I just saw this really funny TikTok of these guys that were one guy's like walks up to this other guy dressed up as a woman. He's like, Grandmaster Jason, how do you like pick up a girl? And he's like, oh, that's fine. Like, you ask for her like carrier pigeon. If she says no, just accuse her of being a witch.
And we
And
were able to do that.
yeah, he just like ran up to this girl and she was like way too pretty for him. And he's like, can
Yeah.
I get your carrier pigeon? She's like, ew, no. And then he's like, witch, witch, witch. And then everyone's like, witch, witch. So we were
Maddie,
just like,
our
we wanted
resident
to do it with
witch.
Maddie.
Yep. It was funny. It was
Yeah, I
great.
like the first take of it was great when I run up and I'm like, witch, and no one else comes with me.
No one else joined.
I immediately like turn around, I'm like, why? The second time was fine too, but it like still was painful because there's like that couple like delayed seconds before the rest of you join me. I thought it was
You
gonna
were
happen again.
gathering people.
Yeah. But it was funny, and then we're like, okay, can we leave? It's too hot.
We had to leave. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely had to leave.
Yeah. I remember like taking off my shoes and then putting on my flip flops. And you turn the AC on, and I just like held my foot in front of the AC.
In front of the AC. It had to be done.
Ugh, Maddie and I, we used her fan, and we just like this might be too much for the audio listeners and the video listeners, but we like spread our legs and we were fanning ourselves, but like on our legs and like below. We did have shorts on, so like don't worry.
Yes.
But it was so hot because like we were just like melting.
Yeah. I truly feel like I was like an ice cream cone, just like melting away. And the sun just takes it out of you. Like, oh, it makes you so tired.
We were coughing afterwards. Like my throat is still dry,
So was mine.
and like so are my lips. I keep putting like chapstick on.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Yeah. The sun will get you. My God.
I thought it was funny when I took off my corset and it's just like I had a green dress and underneath the corset was just sweat all the way around. And I'm like, well, I'll put this back on when we go eat because nobody needs to see this.
Yeah. Had to go back on.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
that was
great. I
so
love that.
funny.
Like when we got back to your place, we're like, immediately we have to take a shower because like we touched
Yeah.
our skin and we're like sticky. But we went and
Sticky.
got ice cream. It was great. I loved that ice cream. It was so good.
Wasn't it delicious? Yeah, we grabbed, what was it? Strawberry lemonade sorbet.
Yes.
Yeah, that was delicious. We'll go back.
And then we went to the grocery store and got like chips and guac.
Chips and guac and cookies.
Yes. So we had that and I had a taco.
A taco. Yes, the taco was important.
It's very important.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was fun. I'm glad we went.
I'm glad we went too. I'm really excited to look at the videos afterwards. The photos turned out really well. I'm really happy Maddie's turned out well. I was afraid of what the light would do because when I took it, it was really dark.
Yeah,
But it like brightened up and it looks like she has like a halo around her.
yeah. Those
And
pictures
she's
turned
happy
out
with
great.
yours with that fan.
That fan picture, that one was a slay.
Yeah. But no, it was a great weekend. I'm sad that like oh, do you want to talk about the charms?
Oh, the charms. That was super cute. Yeah, there was a woman who had her own stand and it just said like free charms on it. So you went over and she'd ask you, what kind of charm you were looking for, like adventure, love, healing, luck, things like that. And then she had like a whole like almost routine and skit to it. And it was really cool. It was really interesting. I still have mine.
I do
I got
too.
mine for adventure.
I got mine for luck. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm optimistic, but it was really cute and like it was a fun thing for her to do, I think. The entire experience was fun.
Oh yeah, we recorded them. I'm sorry we didn't get
Yeah.
yours. We were too
We
slow.
didn't we didn't like know it was going to be like that when I went because I went first.
Yeah, but afterwards when she puts it all together, she puts it in a little bag and then she like comes around her cart and she asks for your title and then she like bestows it upon you and you guys bow to each other.
It was really cute. Yours was Queen. I was Princess Rachel.
Maddie was a sorceress.
Sorceress, yes.
I thought it was
That was
funny when
cool.
she was doing Maddie's. I looked down and just like this cat springs out of like nowhere.
That cat came literally out of like the ether. Like
Yeah.
that cat came from nowhere.
She called it her pet dragon because she put wings on her cat, but he was inside of her cart
And
sleeping
the
and like
cat
in
was
a
on a
little
leash.
yeah, like it was in there and she's like, oh, he wasn't supposed to get out. He's normally been sleeping.
Yeah, it was probably too hot for him.
Yeah, I can't believe people were like camping out there in this heat.
Never. I'm not going to camp under any circumstances, but
Thank you.
definitely not then. Oh my God.
But no, it was great. I wish the weekend went a little bit differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're making a joke because my car started acting up on Friday night before on like after I got to Rachel's when we went to have dinner
Mm,
like on the way back. And then it got really worse before we tried to go to the Ren Fair in it, so we actually drove it back.
mm.
And when we got back from the Ren Fair and dinner, the car was worse. So Allie had to get towed.
Ellie got towed, and I just feel so bad for you,
Not your
dude. That
fault.
sucks. I know, but it just sucks.
Yeah, my plan was to go to Wajimaya today, this Sunday, because this is when we're filming it. Sorry, I'm like looking at something. I'm like, what is that? Um, because I wanted to get the Shonen Jump magazine from last week that came out that has Yuta, Gojo, and Itadori on it.
Mm.
Because I like that's the last. I feel like it's gonna be the last time we're gonna see all three of them on a cover, or like the first time as well.
Yeah,
And I really want it, so I have to try and see if I can find it another time. And then I wanted to get the last issue for My Hero Academia that came out today as well,
yeah.
because the last chapter came out today. I'm going to say one thing about it. This is not really a spoiler, and everyone's like listening or watching is like, well, what do you mean? It's about Gentleman and La Brava, who were in that really weird arc in the anime and in the manga that were about like villains, and they like tea, so they stole tea.
That was a weird arc.
They like play a part, I guess, in the war arc, but very, very like minimal, like just super, super itty bitty. Like you blink and it's gone, unless you like
Gotcha.
remember them. I really liked them. I thought they were really cute, and I love that she was like obsessed with him, and he he like took the fall for her and everything because he's like, I don't want her to go to jail or like be accused of anything, and because she's a lot younger than him, and she's like madly in love with him, and that's her power. Like the more she loves you, she can like make your power stronger. She can hit you with like her
Oh
love,
yeah.
and it like boosts you like 100%.
Oh yeah. It's been a while since I watched that season.
It's a weird thing I remember, but I saw them in the final chapter, just like a little tiny panel, super tiny. And she was typing at something, and I was like, wait, is that a ring on her left hand? What finger is it? And I like zoomed in, it's on her wedding finger, it's a wedding band, and you see Gentleman, he has one too. I like screenshotted my zoomed in pic, and then I started laughing so hard and I started crying because I was so happy for them. I'm like, this is like a good thing that came out of this.
Yes.
Because there's nothing good coming out of anime right now or manga.
Everything's devastating.
Yeah, and this is not a good season of anime. That's why we're coming up with other things to talk about currently.
Yeah.
So X-Men is relevant. The Ren Fair is also relevant because that is what a lot of people are going to right now.
Yes. When we hit fall anime season, I will be all over that because there's a new season of Bleach.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, and Blue Lock.
We should do a Bleach episode.
We need to do a Bleach
When
episode.
Bleach comes back.
Yeah, yeah. When Bleach comes back, we'll do it. You can review the weekly Bleach episode too.
Yeah. I like that they're putting the quotes that they used to put in the beginning of the book
Oh yeah, at the
at
end.
the end of each episode now.
Yeah, I love Thousand Year Blood War.
It really
I
makes me
just
want
love
to
Bleach.
read it again because I'm noticing stuff I didn't notice before, especially with Kenpachi Zaraki.
Yeah. Oh, Kenpachi's. Oh, that was such a good fight.
I
I don't
wish.
know if you know. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Are you talking
One with
about the
Unohana.
girl? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good fight. The fight with the guy that is all about reality was really good.
Oh, that was a really
If he
good fight
imagines
too.
it, it's real.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good fight.
That was really good. But there's one more fight coming up because Kenpachi has like another transformation.
Oh, okay. And there's another fight. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm really sad. Like I wish they showed a little bit more into him. Like I want more of him
Yeah.
because he's always been really interesting in the Bleach arcs, and he kind of had something devastating happen to him. He doesn't have her anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yachiru.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because in that most recent season.
Yeah, when I read it, I didn't. I guess I didn't get it. I didn't get that something had happened or like what it really was.
Hmm.
And then someone told me about it. I was like, no, 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 you're lying. And then I see it in the anime. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh no. I don't want to say that person was right. They're terrible.
Yeah. We totally need to do a Bleach episode.
That'd be great. But yeah, guys, we've just been having fun. We will have more podcast outings soon.
Hmm.
Grayson hopefully will be a part of them soon because he will be in
Yes.
our area. We're really excited. The gang's all here. We're
Gang
ready.
is all here.
We might even have more staff, I guess, joining us too, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. Everybody
We have
stay
more
tuned.
episodes planned with people. I know this week there might be two more planned, I believe. It just depends how I'm doing tomorrow.
Hmm. Yeah.
We'll see how tired I am.
Yeah.
I hope I have an eye patch.
I hope everything goes okay.
Yeah, but like to cover my face, like get me the Phantom of the Opera mask, or like get me Tengen's like if I
Tengen's
have
eye
to have an eye
patch.
patch for a while, please bedazzle something for me.
Bedazzle it? Okay, I will bedazzle it for
Put
you.
like giant like diamonds on it, like he has,
Yes.
and I need three ladies all around me taking care of me.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'll pretend like I don't have a hand. I'll be like,
Okay. The
yeah.
three ladies all around me. I love Tengen. Sorry,
I really want boba. I'm sorry. I just keep thinking about it.
dude. I know you didn't have any today. It's devastating.
I didn't have any yesterday either,
Yeah.
or Friday. That was really sad. I'm hopefully afterwards tomorrow I can get some. I'm gonna see if I can convince Laura to have lunch with me.
Oh, it's a great idea.
Yeah, and help. And good thing no one from my work like listens to this or watches it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna rat me out.
No, exactly.
But yeah, no, I hope something works out with her. I love hanging out. We're hopefully gonna have her on the podcast soon as well.
Yeah, it'll be
Her
fun.
and Justin, that would be great.
Yeah, they should both come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Love the
He was
podcast.
he was he was a real one yesterday with the
Yeah,
sushi. Him and I were
he
like looking
was.
at each other, we're like, this is best sushi.
Yeah. Y'all knew what you were doing.
Yeah. But I think that's all we kind of have for today, guys. Unless you want us to ramble on a little bit more, but we promise we're gonna have more focused stuff. I mean, this episode's already doing pretty well, so we're still getting the hang of the system and like our new format for editing and everything. We are gonna have graphics and sound pretty soon, so look forward to that. This episode might even have it. I'm not sure.
We'll find out.
But yeah, so follow us, like, review, share, listen. Please actually listen. But really, honestly, follow us. We really would like you to follow us on any,
Yes.
but mostly on Spotify. So you can listen
Yeah.
to us on Spotify. I think these episodes you can also watch them on Spotify as well when you're listening to them if you want to.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, when I listened to it, it was actually playing it, so I turned my screen off because I didn't want to look at us.
Oh, that's fair.
And I was driving, so.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube, Spotify. We're gonna figure out Apple Music. We're gonna crack that case.
I'll get
Um,
involved.
we're on Twitter. We are on Instagram. That's like our biggest social media presence. Oh, and TikTok. We're on TikTok. There's gonna be new TikToks this week of the Ren Fair and us calling Maddie a witch. It's gonna be great. Or me looking into a well.
The well. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of different videos, and like we'll put up the charms ones too because we think that was cute. Um, and you can find Rachel at
Cold Brew Cosplay.
on Instagram.
Yeah. Come find me, you guys. I'm
Yeah.
finally going to post for my Gojo post from SuperCon. I'm
Yay.
finally going to do that.
Yeah. And you can find me as Devious Queen Alley, which I didn't realize at first I had that Devious Dumplings and Devious Alley was like gonna be
Oh,
a
I
match.
thought you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't. I had a really hard time coming up with a name.
I like it.
I do too. I like that it's Queen. Um, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. You can't find me on Twitter or Fanfic because those are different names and you don't want to. I think I have a
Yeah.
Twitter as well, but like again, I don't remember. Oh, I have a YouTube. Videos aren't up yet, but we're getting there.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm super excited to share what Maddie has for all of us. I'm super excited to see Grayson's editing skills, so hopefully we make this one easier for him.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are hoping that you like this. And you like write us comments. Tell us what you want to listen to, what you want us to talk about right now since we're in this lull. Do you want us to watch like
Yeah.
the Spirited Away movies? Do you want us to finish watching the X-Men movies and rank them?
Yes or no.
I
Keep
just
us
have
in
this,
the loop.
I just have this look in my eyes right now. If anyone like zooms in, they'll be like, I'll watch the third one with you. I don't really want to watch it by myself because I'll watch like the X-Men movies with you.
Yeah.
That has the group, especially like Apocalypse, because that movie is going to be hilarious.
It was so like enjoyable to watch it with you because it was so funny because it was so bad.
Yeah. I remember I think it's like Dark Phoenix Rising or it's like Apocalypse. I saw it in the drive-in, but the car died, so we couldn't hear the rest of the movie. And it wasn't even halfway through the movie that happened, but we were fine and we started just making up our own audio with the person I saw it with.
That's actually really fun.
It made it better, but it was still really awful to watch.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
makes sense.
anyway, it was great. We're gonna have fun. We're really excited. Pretend there's outro music, I guess, when you finish this. Dun 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 dun.
We're dancing. We're dancing it out.
Yeah. So have a great Friday and a great weekend.
Yes.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do, but videotape all of it.
Exactly. And tag
All
us.
right. All right, guys. Bye.